Hi guys, Richard Cruz here. Gonna do a bit of a product review on Ariat work boots. I purchased some back a few years ago in Oklahoma City during the EF5 tornado that went through Moore, Oklahoma. I was out there driving a semi, helping with the cleanup. When I was out there, I learned very quickly that I was going to be jumping all over the truck, and what we were doing was hauling away houses, for lack of a better term, and all the debris that came with it. I learned in short order that there was just rebar and nails, and the type of footwear that I had at the time just wasn't going to be up to the task. So I went out and I picked up these bad boys at a store. These are Ariat Sierra wide square work boots. As you can see, these have a thorough amount of wear on them. This is some clay that we've been picking up on a job site that I'm currently working on. I wear these boots for trucking. I wear these boots while I'm welding, while I'm framing, while I'm doing any number of gosh darn things. Fighting, I've fought in these damn boots, and they've saved my ass. I think they're a gorgeous boot. You can see how these things have worn in. It's kind of like a quarter calf or half kind of calf coming on up. Starting to get some breaking on the seam right here on the inside and the other boot. But one of the things, because I'm a trucker, that I do with this boot is I'm kicking the tires to basically check the tire pressure. If you get a good kick on it, and you'll know whether or not you got plenty of air in that tire. And you can see kind of what's happened here. From doing years worth of kicking on tires, this is starting to split up or whatnot. And I'm pretty damn bummed, to be honest with you, because I don't think that they're making these Sierra wide toes anymore. Basically, I think they've gone to a boot called a Work Hog, and although it looks like a great boot and is probably awesome, they don't have this, which is basically like a secondary layer of leather around the top, and it's got some detail to it, and I think it's a gorgeous little detail. But also, as you can see from like the wearing, that this is where my jeans ride, and it's kind of right on top of this. So to me, it gives it like an extra layer, of for wear, to keep things from knocking out, from getting worn down in this boot. One of the other things I love about it is the sole on this boot. If you check it out here, it's basically a pretty mellow sole, and the reason that I like it mellow, because it's good enough for most things, but because of what I do hauling, I haul aggregate and asphalt for heavy civil construction. When you're walking on asphalt, hot mix asphalt, this shit's fucking insane, and it sticks to anything. And if you have a really aggressive pattern on your shoes or whatnot, it's gonna get stuck in there and is stuck in all the grooves and whatnot. It's really hard to get on out. Most of the boys that are working on those jobs, they're working like a die-hard boot that has a really flat, kind of like wavy sole on it, and they'll spray them down with diesel or whatnot. I'm not about to spray down my boots with diesel because I still got to hop in a semi and drive, and I don't want my boots slipping and sliding off of the pedals. So I'm actually pretty bummed right now that they don't make these boots anymore. But what I was able to do was Riot's pretty awesome in their right boot. I don't know if you can see it in here. They've got a style number in there. This is 100-10134. And I was looking all over for these boots. Where am I going to get them? Of course, I get onto Amazon, and lo and behold. Ta-da! Oh my God. Literally, I'm probably never going to buy another boot. I mean, there's a lot of YouTube stuff online of different type of boots that you can buy. There's a gentleman that does a vlog, Essential Craftsman, and that guy was talking about die-hard boots, and that's basically like a Sears product. And the only thing that I'm kind of bummed about with going for a Sears product is who knows whether or not they're going to be in business next year. So that's concerned. I used to buy Craftsman, all Craftsman tools. Have a Craftsman tool bed in my truck, and whatnot. And basically, they're doing away, or they've sold, that tool. I had all my tools stolen. I was pretty bummed about that, but it happens. It's life. I'm not about to start freaking out about it. But I started asking myself, who's gonna keep selling my tools and whatnot. Sure enough, I was like, I'm at Home Depot all the freaking time because I'm also a contractor. I it's all basically like real estate related. So I went with Home Depot. I've got a full set of Husky tools now. Love them. As far as other boots and boots that I've seen out there online and whatnot, there's another gentleman. He does. What is his name? Fucking Wranglestar. Okay, the dude at Wranglestar, he does something that's a little different, more kind of specialized, and he's out there on like fire lines and helping to fight fires in the western, California or western United States. That dude loves some boots, and he's got some real thick fucking insano boots that they're using to fight fires and whatnot. I don't need anything that specialized, because you got to remember what I do. I do like everything. I'm a contractor, I'm a truck driver, I'm a framer, and I kick ass from time to time. It just happens when you're out and about. As far as these boots, dudes love them, women love them. I've done some nasty things in these boots. It's cool. But let's have a look. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, it's open. Holy fucking shit. Now that's a man's boot right there. This thing is gorgeous. Oh my god. Look at that sole. Beautiful soil. Oil resistant and whatnot. And that does help me with running with asphalt. It's a gorgeous boot. I hope that they still continue to make these boots, because I love this boot. This is about the baddest boot. I like that it's a square toe and wide up on front, because I don't like pointy boots. I'm not riding horses or whatnot. That's kind of like the deal with the pointy boots, to be able to get in and out of that stirrup. This is square toe. Kind of gives me a little more room in the toes. I can jiggle these, but because of this, or I believe this fit, or this leather kind of encasement around here, it holds my foot very solid in. And this is just an awesome boot. I highly suggest that you guys try it. And whether or not you stick with this boot or anything else from the Ariat line, I know you're going to be happy with it, because these are some badass boot makers. Yeah. Anyway, if you have a chance, get some Ariats. These are Sierra wide toes. This is my boot of preference. Oh. This is a great boot. This is a great boot, guys. Look at this thing. There's a shit kicker right here. Thank you. You guys have a great evening.